Hi love bunnies, I hope you guys are all doing so well. Welcome back to the beauty house. As you can tell by the title, in today's video we are going to be doing this anti-Valentine's Day smoky halo look. This again was an impromptu eyeshadow look, makeup look, and actually I'm really enjoying doing these impromptus for you guys. It's getting me out of my comfort zone, is allowing me to get back into color and trying different things and really truly delving back into makeup and doing it on myself because it's been so long, as I've told you guys. I really like how this look came out. I'm very pleasantly surprised because I know my juice was leading these hands, honey. But if you guys would like to see how this look came together, make sure you continue to watch. Enjoy. Okay, love bugs. This is gonna be a anti-Valentine's Day makeup look. I know. We are gonna be utilizing the Smoke and Roses palette again, just to stick with that theme. And if you guys have this palette, you can always follow along. Because it is smoky, we are going to start with the eyes, of course. Now I'm kind of upset because I wanted to use tape because I wanted to be sharp at the edges. Sat down, put all the equipment out already, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to move anything. So we're just going to have to wing it. And this is going to be a impromptu makeup look again. At this point, I'm really having fun doing these impromptu looks for you guys because again, it's testing me, testing my skill, testing what I could come up with on the fly. And so that's, I'm like, let's just keep it going. You know me, I always put a foundation on my eyeballs as the base. I don't really use an eyeshadow primer like that. But, yeah, so we're actually going to be doing a halo smoky eye. That's something I definitely haven't done with you guys. And that's something I definitely haven't done in a while. So we are going to do that. Don't really know what colors we're going to play with. So this is literally me winging it. So we are gonna see. How are you guys doing today? I hope all you guys are doing so well. I hope this year is off to a good start for you guys. I know we're in the second month, so I hope January was good for you guys, And I hope y'all didn't make no New Year's resolutions and started it January 1st and then stopped. We don't got time for the ridiculousness this year. Okay, remember what I said to you. Don't be lying to yourselves, okay? If you know you wasn't going to stick to the gym, you shouldn't have started that membership because it was $1 for the whole year, okay? We got to come on, people. Got to be better, okay? We got to be different, and being different is being honest with ourselves, okay? Right. But yeah, guys, but I hope the year is starting off well for you guys. But for those who believe that the year starts actually in January, speaking of, although we in February, because I'm always watching videos and I'm always and honestly, sidebar, I'm trying to do this look kind of fast. Just to see. Because, my videos are usually always a little bit over an hour. So we're going to see if I could, get this down to, not an hour. No promises, though. Because y'all know me, I love to chat, okay? And stop and play and everything else in this one. But anywhoosies. So I was looking at this video because I'm not a social media kind of person. I'm usually always on somebody's YouTube. But the same way that comments go crazy on Instagram is the same exact thing on these YouTube videos, honey. I promise you. YouTube is hilarious to me. But I be down a rabbit hole when it comes to YouTube videos. I watch literally everything under the sun. And I think I was either looking up something about New Year's or it just happened to pop up, and the video was so long so I don't remember everything. But I don't know if you guys knew this, but there wasn't always 12 months in the calendar, and it wasn't always 365 days in a year. I forgot whom it was. I don't remember if it was Roman or whatever. Don't quote me, please. I'm not a history buff. But it was something to where one of the leaders at the time had the year be over 400 days for the year. That was deadly. And then also, too, I think it was only 10 months in the calendar, and then July and August was added. So, if I'm not mistaken, those ones the original months in the calendar. But it was really interesting. Like I said, it was so much. Like, at the end of that video, it was probably like a little over 30 minutes. It was so much. I was like, oh, it's kind of crazy. You know, it was breaking down like resolutions and what it actually mean and things of that nature. But yeah, it was really interesting. So we are going to go in with the Smoke and Roses palette. Now, we are going to go in with, of course, our tried and true Don't Crease brush. No, this is not a clean brush. Don't judge me. Okay, so no judgment zone here. Okay, thanks. Now, like I said, I really don't know where, this is the palette. I really don't know where we're going with this, guys. I really don't. But we are just testing things out. So I think I am going to go in with... Let's do Part-Time and Angel Eyes. My bad, guys. Part-Time and Angel Eyes. We're going to see where this goes. Okay? I'm nervous. You guys know when I do impromptus, I'm always nervous because I promise you, all I do is pick the palette and I look at it like, Jesus, what are we going to do? And then I sit and start filming for you guys. So literally not planned, okay? So we're going to see Part-Time, little dab of that, and Angel Eyes. Now, because this is like anti, that's really why I want it to be smoky. So we are going to put this, for me, we're going to do all this area right here, right? So this is like the crease area, just because I want something there. So that's what we're going to start with. And then we're going to try to bring it out. Like I said, I was too lazy to put tape. So we're just going to see whatever shape this comes up to be. So we're going to do that. So, yeah. I still want this to have, like, of course, I still want it to be pinky. I want it to be kind of grungy-esque. You know, so that's what we're doing, but still be like pinky, you know, if you wanted it to be. And again, we testing out colors, honey, because y'all know pink is not my thing. So y'all got me now 2 videos for 2 back-to-back pink, only for you guys. Okay, so you know what's so funny? I think I told you guys I haven't been doing makeup for quite some time. And honestly speaking, if you guys have any questions about like my journey, how long I've been doing makeup, why I stopped, please feel free to add any comments. Ask me in the comment section, right? So we could communicate, we could chat, we could chop it up, we could talk, we could get to know each other, right? Because you guys are probably like, okay, who's this girl named Lena and she just all of a sudden does makeup? Like, what's happening here? I have no issues chatting with you guys and telling you my story time and telling you my story about me. You know, what I do, how long I've been doing makeup for, why did I love makeup, what happened, what occurred. You know, I have no issues with that at all. But, what's my train of thought? I forgot where I was going with that. So, I'm just gonna like scratch that. So I'm going to take that now on this eye as well. The same thing. And you guys know, once I'm like, this base color always technically transition color, I'm always just like taking it and placing it and calling it a day. Because that's not really the focal point. We just want to utilize it just as a smooth transition shade. So, okay guys, it came back to me. I get it. It came back to me. Thank you, Jesus. It came back to me. Gosh. But when I started makeup, it was around 2012, 2013. That's when I was like getting into makeup. And at that time, I say like 2020, 2016, it was a lot of makeup looks that was like colorful and out there and really showing creativity and really showing artistry, which is really cool to me. And I see that there's this trend where people are trying to take things back to 2016, I guess, have that like nostalgia. And it's kind of cool to me, you know, because now it's kind of comparing, okay, like the clean girl look, the soft aesthetic look, and back in the days when makeup artists was going ham. Okay, honey? So it's kind of cool to me. I'm like, yeah, so I could definitely get back into my smoky bag and, you know, so that's really, really cool to me. So I just shared that because, again, this is like a grunge look, still playing with colors, still utilizing colors, you know, and just seeing where we end up. Now, don't get me wrong. I always liked makeup. I love makeup in general. Like, whether it's soft makeup, whether it's colorful, playful, doing whole murals on eyelids. Some people are so gifted and talented where they're doing a whole Christmas, New Year's illustration on their eyes. I don't know how, and I don't have the patience. But makeup is such a cool thing to me. It's just clearly another form of artistry, and it's really dope to me. So I'm looking and seeing that a lot of the girls is going that route, and is, like I said, it's cool to me. So playing around with smoky eyes, playing around with colorful smoky eyes is really cool, you know. But for me, it took me a while to get into that realm of playing around with colors. That took quite some time for me to do. Now, this is where we at with this color right now. We just wanted something on the eyes, on the base, as just a calm transition color. So now, we are gonna go in with the tapered crease brush. And if you guys didn't watch my video on your must-have brush essentials, make sure you go and watch it. Okay, I definitely talk about a tapered crease brush. This is definitely an essential brush in your kit, whether it's for your kit, whether it's for yourself. This is essential as a brush, in my humble opinion. So now we are gonna go in with the color Look At Me and Pretender. I think I'm gonna go with those two colors. I think this brown will kind of make it a little harsh for what we're trying to do. Because I can see a tiny bit now, and I don't really want it to be too harsh. So Look At Me and Pretender. Right in the crease. And we're just going to bring it to the front. Because this now, we want that to be a nice rounded motion. Like a sunset or horizon, right? That's what we want. That's the look we going for with this. And that crease, the end there. For me, you guys know me, I have to keep my eyeballs open. And then do that. Now onto the next eyeball. Same thing, into that crease, looking up, and just bringing it all the way around. Now, for the inner and outer, that's where we are gonna do it to where it is our darker shade. And for that, we are gonna go in with this guy. I don't know if you could tell like the true color of it, but we're going in with this guy. So I think I am going to use my crease definer brush. We're gonna see. Actually, I'm probably lying to you guys. I'm probably going to go in with this fluffy paddle blender brush. So we're going to go in with this guy. I'm going to pack it, right? And we're going to place this at the end of the eyeball on this side. I'm going to, you know, I got to keep my mirror here. Right at this end here. right at the end. And the same on this eyeball, just at the end. Take the will, Jesus. At that front 1/3 of our eyeball. Same thing on this other eyeball. I'm gonna place it. Again, I'm still trying to be careful because if I play too much with the front, it would start to water on me. So I'm trying to, you know, not get too crazy. And disconnect it a tiny bit. So this is where we are with the eyes right now. So now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo eye pencil and I'm going to take some on it. And I'm going to focus it on right in this middle area that I told you guys. Now we're just going to place it right in the middle. Wait, wrong side. Right in that middle part. Now you could bring it up more if you want to. Because again, sometimes when you add like say a glitter, it's going to transfer anyways. So just to be at one step ahead, we could just bring it up a bit more. But again, just focus it right in that middle part. Okay, I think that's the middle for me. I think we got it, guys. So now we are gonna I'm gonna see which color I'm probably gonna go in with on the edge. Probably gonna go with that color or Romance. We'll see. That I'm gonna test out because I don't just want to put a color and it's not a nice color. I'm gonna go in with Romance. I'm nervous, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Romance. Place it right in the middle and bring it up. Right in that middle area. Just bring it up a little bit because I know it's gonna go up there and play around and crease anyways. So we're just gonna get ahead of the curve and just I'm just now like buffing it, the edges to the other edge. And again, you guys know I always use my finger because the warmth of it just handles it so beautifully. So this is where we are. So now, this is it, guys. This is our little halo. Look, now you do a halo, you could have it be a lot more of the halo in the middle, but I didn't really want that too much. I really didn't. I just wanted that pop. Like if you look down, you can see the pop. Open eyes, you see, oh, that's a pop of color. So now that we're done with that, we are gonna move on to the face. Okay, guys, come on now. I told you my looks, honestly, especially if it's impromptu, is really not the craziest looks. It's really simple, and I still want it to be like easy for you guys to follow along, test it out, try it out as well, you know. So now we're gonna go in with our face. And we're gonna see where we end up. I don't know if you see, the good thing about smoky eyes I think I told you guys before, when it comes to smoky eyes, now the face, you could go crazy. Now you could do crazy contour, crazy highlight, really make it pop. And that's what I love about smoky eyes. Like, I think I told you guys, my black smoky eye. Go watch that video if you didn't watch it. Okay, don't let me tell you again. Okay? All right. But with that look, again, the highlight and the contour, and like, I love every single thing about a smoky eye. Okay? The soft girl look is cute. But honey, if I'm gonna do makeup, I'm gonna do makeup. If I'm doing makeup, I'm gonna do the makeup. Just that simple. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We are gonna do our primer, and I think at this point you guys know I'm gonna go in with the Jelly Grip Primer. The foundation I'm also gonna be using is gonna be my E.L.F. Soft Glam Satin Finish Foundation. I think I told you guys I finally got my color. And it is medium warm in number 30. I've been wearing this foundation, and I've been wearing it along with clearly this primer. And when I tell you guys, I really like it. I really enjoy wearing it. It doesn't feel heavy on the face. It is buildable, like it says. I'm thinking maybe I should do like a wear test for you guys. I already moisturized my face. I'm thinking if I should do a wear test for you guys to show you, like, okay, cool, I'll put the foundation on, wear it for X amount of hours, and come back and show you. I'm thinking. But, yeah, I really like the, I really like how it wears. I like the primer. It does what it needs to do as a primer. Even though you guys know I'm not a primer kind of girl. It does what it needs to do. And I like it together. Like I said, I really like how they work together. And I think, like I told you guys, when it comes to these like grip primers, you have to let it set a bit, you know, because sometimes if you don't let it set, that's why you wouldn't like it necessarily with the foundation, because, you know, you think, oh, it doesn't work. But no, you have to, again, read directions. One, okay, let's be real. Most of us don't read directions. Let's be very real with ourselves, okay? This year we got to be honest, okay, in all areas of life. We know we don't always read the instructions and the directions. Let's be real here. And then we wonder why certain things don't work. Hello, okay? So you're going to let it set a little bit. I need to get myself like a little fan or something so it like speeds up the process a bit. But yeah, so I've been doing a combination of doing the Jelly Grip Primer. Let that set a little bit. I also use the, this is E.L.F. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Shockingly fine major makeup grip. They wasn't lying when they said shockingly fine. This really feels like nothing at all. So you shake it up. So I also put that on with, I'm nervous because this is a light gray. So let me put something over me, okay? Because ain't nobody got time. And a spray. This is so fine of a mist, honey. It really feels like nothing. I kind of like that. So let this settle a little bit too. Or let me take my semi-damp beauty blender and just pat that in. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Bam. Now, we're going to do a little bit of our MCO Beauty. You know me. I like a dash of a glow. Just a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, I really like this. It really does add a nice glow. And then that, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, at this point, I just want to get all of it on the face. We are going to go with our foundation, like I said. So I'm using the E.L.F. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Now, they do also have a concealer. Same thing, I think, is their Soft Glam Satin Concealer. I hear it is all the rave. Now, am I going to try it? I don't know yet. Maybe I should. But I don't know yet because I'm not trying to get any more makeup or anything right now because I am praying to Jesus I'm able to go to Ulta Beauty. Still fiending. So hopefully I'm able to go. So I really don't want to buy any more makeup or anything right now. And I just got the E.L.F. Camo Concealer. So I don't really want to, you know, keep getting products. Now I want to actually get the products, use them, see how I like them, see how they wear. And then if I need to, get others, you know. So I don't want to get that right now, but I hear it's really good. Just going to wet my brush with the Dragon's Blood. Just a dash of that. And also the Milani. And we are going to buff this in our skin. We are gonna do our concealer. Okay, so we are gonna use our tried and true, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. You know I'm gonna go ham right now. You guys know I'm gonna go ham sandwich right now with this concealer, honey. With this highlight and contour, you best believe. So 1, 2, a little extra. 1, 2. You guys know. You guys know. Okay, you know what? One thing you could count on me with? OD no highlight. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And like I said, I also am going to go in with my E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is the hydrating one. They have another one. It's probably not hydrating. But we're going to go with this one. Now, I'm mixing it because we're going to do 1, 2, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I can do what I want. Now, we are going to go in with mixing them because I think one of my videos, the first time I tried just the hydrating by itself, I feel like it was a little too bright, a little too yellowy for me. So I said, you know what, when I mix it with my LA Girl Pro, it always like gets the color to what I want it to be and need it to be. So that's why I pretty much mix it because it's going to come together how I want it to. I'm going to let this set for 2.5 seconds. And it just came to me that I'm also going to do liquid blush. I am liking the Glam. When I tell you, it's so much new makeup on the market that's inexpensive. One, I love that because I said to you guys, that's what I really want my channel to focus on. Inexpensive makeup that you guys are affordable, you know, for you guys. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not just going to go and buy every single one at this point in time. But I definitely will always, you know, try things for you guys. Like I said, I'm liking the Glam right now. And I am most likely, I think I'm gonna mix the two. At this point, if you guys don't know, I really like the color. I think this is Birthday Suit. I mean, I'm like Hush Hush. I think I like Hush Hush very much. So I'm probably gonna mix that. I might keep it by itself, actually. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna mix that. So now we're gonna do our, what is this? Our concealer. Just gonna use my ring finger first. Use the ring finger first. They say that's the weakest finger, so it's a lot lighter. Just a tiny bit because that adds a bit more coverage, I guess you could say. So we're just gonna do that. Now we are gonna go in with our tried and true little brush, which is the Airbrush Concealer brush. Okay, I'm just gonna spray it. And I'm just gonna blend it. I'm not gonna set it just yet. Not just yet. But we are gonna, let me see how this looks. Okay. I'm gonna buff out the edges. And then, of course, everything else. Let's see. Now, I do have like creases under my eyes, like fine lines. I do. You know, they say not to put too much concealer. You know, it could like, depending on, it could like accentuate it even more. I do what I want because I like a nice highlight. Like, I just can't help myself. But I'm always gonna pack on the concealer. Like, I am. That's just what it is, you know? I'm gonna always pack on my concealer. So I guess that's what I'm gonna have to suffer with. It's just that. Same on this side. Make sure like it looks okay. On there. Buff out the edges. I was watching this video and I saw this girl use a powder puff. You know what we said? She used one of these, a powder puff, a damp one, to do under the eyes. I might have to test that out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Might test it out. And it did look flawless, don't get me wrong. So I want to just test it out. But again, I think, you see, I was watching another video that I think was on like YouTube, and it said something, and I believe that it's true. Makeup has its techniques. Let's be real here. There is technique with anything that you do. With anything that you do, there is technique that goes along with it. But that doesn't go for every single person and every single issue. That's the thing, right? And when I say issue, when it comes to makeup, there are different issues, right? Fine lines, creasing, textured skin, acne prone skin, sensitive skin, discoloration, right? Those are issues, quote unquote. And as a makeup artist, you have to know different techniques to know how to deal with and work around with whatever that issue is. So again, you know, just to bring it back to her technique of using that, as I want to try just to see how it works, but at the same time, different technique work for different people. Some people love to blend out their under eye concealer with a brush, like how I did. Some people like to blend it out with a beauty blender. Some people like to blend it out with their finger altogether. So again, it works for different people and for different reasonings as well. I believe so. So, you know, just that. So we are going to blend out the edges, just a dash, or not harsh. Because now we're about to add our cream contour. So I'm going to let this, I'm not going to set it just yet, because I tried this the other day and it didn't settle. What I will say, like with this concealer, it didn't settle how the my Maybelline one does. I automatically have to set it. I realized this one it gives me a little bit of give, and I like that, maybe because it's hydrating. It gives me a little bit of a give. So now I'm going to go in with my cream contour. And I tell you guys, I feel like I haven't cream contoured in a while. I feel like it's really been a while. So I'm just gonna go in with one of my random brushes, and I'm gonna just place where I'm gonna do my contour. I'm gonna, you know me, I always do it high up, because what I say is gonna blend down anyways. And you know what's so funny? As I watch other videos, Because again, like, I always like to believe, I'm always asking my creator to allow things to make sense to me when it comes to makeup. And I remember very early on in makeup, people would always do contour literally in the crease, in the hollows. And I used to do that, and I used to think, but it kind of draws my face down. Like, it doesn't really, I think I'm gonna go in with this brush today, the super densely foundation brush. I think I'm gonna go in with this one today. Let's see, guys, because y'all know it's on one side I have like a patchy area and it bothers the fudge out of me. So we're gonna see. But what was I saying? I keep forgetting, guys. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, just buff that in. How we looking? But I forgot, guys. I don't know what's going on. But you know, we're talking about technique. And so yeah, for me, because I would try using the brush, I would try using a beauty blender. When I used to do makeup back in the days, I used to use the beauty blender, because the original beauty blender from the actual brand back in the days was amazing to me. Like, it blended out my under eye concealer beautifully. So back in the days, yeah. But these new ones, I see that it's picking up the product, is absorbing the product a little bit too much, and I don't really like that. So that's why I'm like, okay, let me try other things. And again, with trying different techniques, that's how you know what you like, you know. So I like that brush that I use for my contour. It came back to me, guys. I don't know what's happening. But like I said, back in the days when I used to do my cream contour, I used to put in the hollows. Like, I think on this side you guys can see, like, I don't know what this patch is. It trips me up and it bothers my soul. But again, you see issues like that, right? Like patches. And I don't know what causes that, why I'm probably gonna have to do some Googling. But I used to put in the hollows in my cheek, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me, right? Because it's naturally gonna go down. You see already, it's going down. It's naturally gonna go down. So when you put it in the hollows on your cheek, it's gonna go down even more. So I'm like, let me just place it higher. And I realized, like, it looks really good, right? Because that's technically on your cheekbone, right? So I started doing that. And then now, like I said, getting back into makeup, I'm seeing that there's some artists that says the same thing. Like, you have to place it as higher because naturally it's gonna blend down. So I'm like, you see, I've always kind of been ahead of the curve, I guess you could say, with just my understanding, just a general understanding of makeup to me, you know, like what just generally makes sense. So that's where we are with the cream contour, right? You can now blend that a bit. But yeah, anything on this side. And then just a stippling motion. Yeah, I have to see, guys. Like, I don't know what it is. I really don't know. I'm probably gonna try a technique where I maybe set it first for staying power, and then, because I really don't know what causes that, and it's so annoying to me. Because like when I'm watching back the videos, I can see it, you know, like, and it just is bothersome to me. Like, only for me, because like, say like my clients and stuff, that doesn't happen. It's only like, say, for me, and it's like so frustrating for me. So this is where we are with that. So now we're gonna do our cream. Now you guys know I love a cream blush, and I also like to use just a dash of my MCO Beauty. This is a lighter shade, just a little dab, nothing crazy, a little dab, because I still want it to be like a nice highlighted look. And I'm gonna go in with the color Hush Hush, like I said. I did 5 little 1 2 1 2 jazz numbers. So we are gonna take it on this Slope foundation brush. I like it because the shape of it, and also these bristles is dense, but it still has a little bit of a give. So that's why I'm gonna use this. Gonna mix that together. And then, let me see, let me smile. Right here, I'm gonna add it right there. This is where the contour and the highlight, in my opinion, meets. See? That's right there. And that's where we at with it. Sometimes I watch these videos, they put so much blush. When I tell you, it's like this whole area is blush. Like the whole thing is blush. Or for you to put concealer on it for it to no longer be blush. Or for you to put powder on it. So then all you have is like a tiny speck of blush again. Why are we wasting product and playing? Why are we playing? Just put the little bit you need and call it a day. That's why, again, you know, like I watch videos, but it's also a takeaway for me. I'm not about to do that, you know. Again, it's also about placement. A lot of people don't take that into consideration. It's just, okay, this is a trend and I just want to hop on a bandwagon of a trend. And again, it's, to me, I get annoyed looking at other videos because there's so much different colors of blush in the world. It's so many, right? You have coral, you have your burgundy, your deep reds, your bubblegum pinks, your lighter pinks, your mauvey pinks, your dusty rose. Every look doesn't require a baby pink blush. It just doesn't, right? And so it's things like that that kind of frustrates me a little bit as I watch other makeup videos and other people do makeup, because it's like, I really don't like trends. I'm really not a girl that like trends, you know. We have to do things that make sense as makeup artists, right? And let's be clear, an important part of that term and that title that people don't really look at sometimes is artist, right? How do you differentiate a Picasso from a Denali, right? Sandoval from Basquiat, right? All of these artists, they have something that differentiates them from the other, right? But they're all artists in their own right. And as a makeup artist, and I take that title very seriously, I need to be able to do what? As an artist, to me, in my humble opinion, my thought process, you have to be able to look at a canvas and understand the canvas, but also understand what you want your end result to be, right? We all cannot have clients in our chair and every single one of them walk out that chair looking the exact same. That's a problem. It should be, right? That's the issue. We can't have that, and we shouldn't have that as makeup artists, right? Again, it's always rules, it's always technique, it's always learning in the craft of makeup artistry. But you have to take what you can, take what makes sense to you, and leave the rest. And know when it's time to utilize these looks and techniques. Every female don't have to have that blush all in this area. That doesn't make sense, right? Every female don't have to have a baby pink blush. That doesn't make sense. We don't have to do liquid blush for every look. You feel me? We don't have to do it don't have to be that every single time. You know, it doesn't. You know, but again, that's my little rant, I guess you could say, about when it comes to, you know, makeup. But it's just, again, that's why it's certain techniques you guys are not going to see me do, because you want things to, one, be yours. You want things to kind of be timeless to some capacity, you know. And a lot of artists don't do that. I'm mixing my Fit Me with a little bit of my Wet n Wild pink powder. I will say I do like this powder. It's definitely more finely milled than my Fit Me, but nonetheless, I still like it. It creased a tiny bit. I'm gonna get under. then underneath it. Then once again, like, just bring it down to the highlight and everything. Then I was setting all of that as well. So this is what we're looking like. Nails for contour. What am I gonna do? We are gonna, because I was thinking if I was gonna like do the little cut real quick or do the contour, but let's do the contour first. So we are gonna go with our tried and true black radiance, and we are gonna go in with a brush. My usuals. This is almost done actually, and then, you know, me just kind of sloppily-ish, I guess you could say. But with purpose, okay? With a reason, with purpose. And the face just start from the back here, and then just slow motions. Okay, and then same on this side. And then up. Because again, we don't want it to drop down exactly, guys. Our nose. We are going to go in with our no-name brush. And then just right pretty much at the top part. For a real slim look, you want to put it like exactly on the nose, not the side necessarily, which is kind of crazy because putting it like right at this side can make it look bigger. Craziest things with makeup, huh? So kind of directly on it, and bring it up into the eyebrow. So I can see it highlighted. Same on this side. Okay, look like something. You know, when I do my eye makeup first, it's always like, I wonder what the face makeup is gonna look like. Like, how is this all gonna come together? I ain't gonna lie to you. Because when I do impromptus, it's really on a hope and a prayer, okay? A hope and a prayer, right? So, but then when the face starts to come together, then it's like, oh, okay. Because now, because of foundation and concealer and everything, that's clearly a color. So that's what's adding back to the face. That's what's adding back to the look. And looking at this eye makeup look, I really like it. I promise you it's Jesus, because all these impromptu looks that I've done thus far, I really like them. Like, it's surprising to me what I come up with. It's surprising to me what I'm able to do. It's surprising to me the color stories that I pick and choose. And I really like this look. And I hope you guys, you like it as well, because this is my first time doing a halo smoky eye for you guys. But also a different look, kind of, for you guys as well to try out. And I really like these colors together, how they play. Again, pink is not really my vibe, but this shade of pink along with this shade of like this purpley mauvish tone, it looks really good to me in my opinion. So, you know, I'm just saying as I'm like getting this face together, I'm really fiending now for the eyebrows, and then now for the lashes, and how, you know, it all finishes up. Now the only thing I'm feeling nervous about is this lip combo, honey, because guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this lip combo. That we are trying together. Okay, so this is what our nose is looking like. Okay, This is what our nose is looking like for now. Now we're gonna do the blush, like I said, and then our highlight. We are gonna actually mix two blushes. So we're gonna go in with E.L.F. Primer Infused Matte Blush in two colors, which is Always Fresh and Always Crushing. These are the two shades. We're gonna mix it together. Now, I think I said it to you guys in my last video. These blushes smells terrible. Horrible, in my opinion. Horrible. So 1, 2. So that's 1 and 1. Just dab off a tiny bit. You know, I start from the back here in case it's too much product. Just tiny bit, bring it to the front. Again, still in that area to mesh it along with my bronzer. Now this will be looking like, I don't want it to be too much because again, already of the eyes. So just adding a flush of color back to the face a bit. Tap it off in the hand, just back there. Then just smile a tiny bit, just there on the apples, that's it. I mean, like I said, I always blend it in with the contour so it just look like it makes sense together. Nothing too crazy with the blush. That's about it. Then for highlight, we're using the shimmer highlight from Milani. It could be better. I'm not gonna lie, could definitely be better. So you know my favorite tried and true little brush from Real Techniques. We're gonna go in with this shade and this shade. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just take the wheel now. Look at my mirror and see. There in this area here. Do you like that, guys? So we're gonna do, I think I like it right there in this area. Well, I tell you guys, my face is really, not that it's asymmetrical, but there's definitely a difference how I have to like place things on each side of my face. Absolutely, there is a difference. You guys see it? You like see it? Okay. That look good, guys. A little bit more. Okay, good. As long as it's shiny to you guys, then I did what I needed to do. And this is where we are with the face. So now I'm gonna set it. My first layer, I'm gonna set it. We're gonna use the E.L.F. one again. And the Milani. Because now once the moisture, like now is gonna play together and sit together and mesh together how it needs to. So, you know. Then you go to like blend it in a bit. So that's doing that. So now we're gonna do our eyebrows. Now you guys know I've been doing this new technique when it comes to my eyebrows. But because this is a smoky eye, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of extra razzle dazzle. Tiny bit, nothing too crazy. We're gonna add a little extra razzle dazzle. We're gonna do our tried and true, just a little bit. Start from the middle area. And then slowly work our way towards the front of the brow. And just like really bringing it up. And then the same thing. So this is the face, the eyes, the eyebrows. I'm gonna go off camera, put on my liner and lashes. Then we're gonna come back and test out some lip combos. We're gonna see how that goes. So I will be right back, love bugs. Okay, love bugs, this is where we are with the lashes, the liner, smoked out the bottom lash line. When I tell you, this took 1,001 years because I already had an idea of what lashes I did want to use, I'm not gonna lie. But then when I put it on, I'm like, is it dash much? So I utilized another pair of lashes because I still want that middle part, the halo, to still be prominent. You know, I still want to be able for you guys to see it, right? And when you guys do it, you should want to pick lashes too that they're still able to see it. If your eyes is open, if it's closed, it looks down to the side. So I say, you know what, let me switch them up. But also with these lashes, the band is really thick. So when it comes to thick lash bands, you really kind of gotta be extra patient. So that's that on that. Yeah. So now we are gonna pick our lip color. Now this is us testing this out right here, right now. Because if y'all know me, most of my lip colors are nudes. But I kind of want to bring or give a dash of color. So we'll see what happens. So we aren't gonna utilize, this is number 8. Yeah, again, I got these off of Amazon. Is Kibest lip liner, Qibest lip liner, matte shades. But I got me like the browns and mauve colors. We're gonna see. If we don't like it, we're just gonna take it off. That's just that. So let's just see what we could do here. Now, I'm never opposed to a smoky eye and a bold lip. I'm not, but it has to be done properly. My lipstick got messed up. You know what? Let's just see what what happens. We're gonna take this Wet n Wild and Skinny Dip 1111 401. Let's try that color. I had wore this color before in my see how my lipstick broke, guys. I don't know how that happened. But I had used this color in my Inside the Beauty House Kit series episode 4. I had used this color. Not this lip liner, but I used this color. And this is a matte color. This is a matte shade. And I actually really like it with this lip liner. Do we like this? Hold up now. I think I like this. Hold up now. What color was that? Was that color number 8 lip liner? It was. Ooh. Things are always falling off this desk. And like at this point, oh my God, time. I'm a tiny bit tempted to put a gloss, like just a dash. Tempted to put a gloss on, but I won't. But This is what we came up with. This is the first try, guys, okay? But do you guys like it? So let me go and take my hair down, complete this look, and I'm going to come right back for the final thoughts and the final reviews. Okay, love bunnies, this is the final look with the hair down a little bit, lips on, lashes, everything. I hope you guys like this look. This is actually something, again, different for me. As per usual, this was an impromptu, and I really like how it came out. The eyes, again, this is a halo smoky eye. This lip combo, we did this in one try, honey, okay? So I hope that you guys like this look. I hope you guys recreate this look. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to share it with little old me. Thank you for allowing me to continue to show you guys looks, continue to give you guys tips and tricks, continue to give you guys story times. I hope that I am bringing love and inspiration and friendship to you guys, because that's what I feel with you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day if you guys do celebrate it. I hope you guys try out this like semi-grunge anti-Valentine's Day look. As I always say, the true foundation of beauty starts from within. Makeup is just a cherry on top. As per usual, I love you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. And I really want you guys to get into the comments, ask me any questions that you guys want to know about me. I probably might do a get to know me Q&A very, very soon. But again, I need some questions from you guys. Again, thank you so much. If you are heading out for Valentine's Day, make sure you guys are safe. And I hope that the love is requited. Again, thank you guys so much. And I love you until next time. Mwah.